Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius for this upcoming week in March. Today is March 25th, 2020. Because this is a general love reading, it can pertain to just about anything, including relationships, situations and circumstances surrounding family, home, work, social circles. If you can think of it, it might apply. Also be flexible with the energy. Don't be too concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. You might be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is always to reach people who need the message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My hope is that you'll be able to take something away from it that will help you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Aquarius, so we're going to get started. Let's give this deck a cut, see what's going on with Aquarius. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Knight of Pentacles, paired with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Judgment in reverse. The Hierophant. And the Nine of Swords. So there's some indication on the table so far, Aquarius, that you might be thinking about, maybe even worrying about doing the right thing, making the right move, following the right path. I feel like you might be relieving yourself of or trying to move away from something in the past that maybe didn't go your way, something that you maybe feel like was a failure or something that went wrong, or a poor decision that was made. This might even be something that you're not willing to talk about or not really open to talking about or discussing with friends or family. Maybe this is something that you're not feeling very good about from your past that you just would rather leave behind or get off your mind. But I do feel like you're making some slow, steady progress forward, moving in the right direction. I do feel like there's still a lot of possible anxiety surrounding whatever this is for you, because I do feel like at this point in time, you want to make sure you're doing things right. You're making good decisions. Maybe hopeful that you've learned from the past. Hopeful that you can relieve yourself of whatever went wrong from the past. Relieve this burden. This could be pertaining to a relationship, but it could also pertain to just about anything else. So let's get some more cards on the table, Aquarius, and see where else we can go with this. Five of Wands in reverse. The Chariot. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Cups. Temperance. The Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Cups, clarifying this Nine of Swords. So we have a Queen of Pentacles on the table, Aquarius. This may represent your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. The Queen of Pentacles is a very upstanding individual. This is somebody who's very caring and compassionate and loyal. This can be a mothering figure or a mother, an actual mother. Someone who puts others first before herself. This is somebody who's very grounded, a hard worker, very capable, very loyal, very compassionate. Somebody you want in your corner, somebody that can be a loyal partner. If it's a spouse, a compassionate and trustworthy friend or family member, an honest and hardworking employee or coworker. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is in the process of relieving some kind of burden. It feels like some kind of possible failure or something that went wrong within a family unit, possibly. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This can indicate disruption within a family unit, can indicate financial instability. This can also indicate divorce. Feels like this Queen of Pentacles is maybe feeling responsible for some kind of disruption within a family unit. This could also be a group of people that she feels very close to, that may feel like family to her, close friends, close social circle. But it does feel like there's some concern about being unclear on which direction to take, possibly after some poor decisions were made, or trying to leave something behind that didn't work out right. Trying to heal something from the past and move forward. So let's get some more cards on the table, Aquarius, and see what else we get. We have the Fool. Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. The Moon. Knight of Cups in reverse. The Sun. The Star in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. So we have a Queen of Wands on the table. This feels like a separate person from the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this could represent you or the person that you're dealing with. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very ambitious, creative. This is somebody who is not afraid of going after what she wants. She can be a very active individual, somebody who's got a lot on her plate, somebody who's very social. This person generally can command a lot of attention, gets a lot of attention. She has high expectations for herself. She's not afraid of a challenge. People look up to this type of person because, again, she can be very unafraid. A go-getter. Somebody who takes charge. But this person, I think, is feeling a certain amount of worry or concern regarding a connection. I do feel like it could be with this Queen of Pentacles. Feels like there could have been some disruption between these two. These two might be family members, close friends, possibly coworkers. It feels like it could be a family situation to me. And it feels like something went wrong between these two. And I think this Queen of Wands is concerned, possibly about her next move or the direction to take, or being clear about where she wants to go from here. Sylvester, it makes it very hard for me to do this when you're on my lap. This is Sylvester the cat. He doesn't normally sit on my lap. He usually sits by the heater on chilly days. But I don't have the heater on today. And Sylvester, I'm not going to have you in my lap today, okay? He ran off. There may have been some disagreements between these two queens, this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, maybe some arguments that went unresolved. There may have been even some lost loyalty, or someone walking away from the situation feeling resentful toward the other, maybe one or both. But I think there's a sense that one or both of these parties might be ready to heal the situation, make things better, shed some light on what went wrong, maybe clear things up. It's possible that one or both of these individuals walked away from the other, maybe left the situation, separated, spent some time away from each other to let things cool off if there was some kind of disagreement. I feel like there may have been some kind of conflict between these two with this Five of Wands in the underlying energy. I do feel like there's a desire possibly to try again, to take a chance on a new beginning, to take action to move forward. It may be that enough time has passed that one or both of these individuals feels like there's possibility for movement forward towards reconciliation, if that's the case. I do feel to a certain extent that this Queen of Pentacles may be a little less inclined to start something new again with this Queen of Wands. She may be walking away from the situation altogether. Maybe she has less hope toward making things right. She may feel like she is a little unclear about what went wrong in the first place regarding this situation. And again, this feels like it could be a family matter. Maybe because she's lacking clarity, she is either resistant to or just not aware, possibly, that this Queen of Wands, it seems like this Queen of Wands might be looking toward making amends, maybe approaching with an apology, or just trying to initiate some conversation. But she's also feeling unclear regarding what the right move may be. Maybe feeling a lack of clarity regarding whether or not there is hope, or exactly what actions to take or words to speak. If there was some kind of disagreement in the past, I just get the feeling like it was kind of left unresolved. Maybe just walked away from, ignored. No closure necessarily. Maybe just coming to terms that there were differing points of view and there was a lack of hope for resolution or compromise. Let's get some more cards out here, Aquarius. With the Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in reverse this time. The Tower, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot again. Five of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse this time. Nine of Swords in reverse this time. And the Four of Swords in reverse. So I get the feeling that this Queen of Pentacles may have walked away from this situation or this conflict in order to end it. Queen of Pentacles in reverse can indicate somebody who is more into self-care than into putting others first, or this can be somebody who's mean or gossipy, self-centered. But I get the feeling that this represents this Queen of Pentacles, and I don't feel like it's that kind of shadow energy. To me, it's more like this Queen of Pentacles decided to leave this situation behind, maybe kind of give up to a certain extent. With this Page of Pentacles, to me that can indicate giving up or not putting any effort into something, maybe because of this conflict. He is a chronic snuffler, as the vet indicated to my son and I, and that means that he has congestion a lot of the time. So when he sneezes, it's not always a clean sneeze. So that's what I was looking for, was making sure that he hadn't left any residue behind on my leg, because as you can see, Sylvester's back, and I'm not going to keep him in my lap. You have to go. I'm sorry. I know. He's so cute. He's such a little man. He's such a baby boy, but he has to go. So I get the feeling that this, and I feel like I'm reading for the Queen of Pentacles, but I want to remind you, Aquarius, you could be either one of these individuals, and if you are a male watching, you can embody the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, it's just energy, it's not an actual gender. Or you can be, again, a cross-watcher or an outside or external party. Remember, there is some family involved, people who are probably affected by whatever happened between these two. Could be other family members, friends that either know about the situation or are connected in some way to one or both of these people. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles may have, with the Chariot and the Ten of Wands in reverse over here, she may have decided to remove herself, to just give up on this conflict, or give up trying to resolve the situation. I feel like this Queen of Wands is currently working on seeking some answers or trying to figure out if there's a possibility that she could reconnect. Again, maybe initiate some conversation, or approach with an apology, or just looks like she's trying to gain some clarity, trying to relieve herself of some heartache, some mental conflict, some anguish, some anxiety, possibly. But because I feel like there's a desire on her part to make a move, but she might be a little fearful, a little worried about how to go about this. I feel like she wants some closure, maybe some healing, maybe some kind of resolution, but I feel like she's a little bit fearful about what actions to take. And it could be because she's worried about the past and what went wrong from the past. It's not that I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is resistant to reconnecting, but I feel like this Queen of Pentacles did walk away from the situation, and as a result of distance, separation, or just kind of leaving the situation behind, she has been able to kind of pick up the pieces, make things right for herself. I do feel like there's been a lack of conversation, contact, communication. And both sides feel like they're kind of, at this point in time, a little unclear about what went wrong in the first place, or whether or not there's any hope for reconciliation or coming back together in whatever shape or way that looks like for you, Aquarius. So let's get some more cards out here. We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. This can indicate soulmate energy. This can be someone that you're very close to, somebody who you've grown up with, for example, a relationship of longevity. When it's in reverse, it can indicate hanging on to bad memories, resentment, disruption within the relationship, separation. And then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, clarifying the set of cards with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups. Four of Cups in reverse. The Lovers. The High Priestess. Justice. And the World in reverse. So I get the feeling that these two queens, again, this could be any kind of relationship. To me, it feels like family, but it could be anything, including romantic partners, work relationship, best friends, again, family members. But these queens are definitely significant relationships to one another in some way, shape, or form. I feel like they have a intuitive connection, spiritually and connected. They may be not speaking in the 3D realm, but they might have contact in the 5D or the dream world, if you're into that. Because I feel like these two are definitely connected significantly. So even though there might be some distance between the two in this realm, I feel like there's some connection between the two, and there could be some resolution in the future because of this time away. But I feel to a certain extent that this Queen of Pentacles might feel like she was taken advantage of, or maybe feel victimized to a certain extent. That's what I'm getting off this Queen of Cups in reverse. That, and she's hanging on to some resentment. So again, Aquarius, I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles is your energy. I feel like you could potentially be hanging on to some resentment toward this Queen of Wands, but it does look like this Queen of Wands wants some kind of resolution, maybe wants to come back together, maybe to reconcile again, or clear things up, or reconnect, communicate, come to terms with what happened, seek some clarity and some relief, because she is experiencing some anxiety with the Nine of Swords twice in her energy. I think that at this point in time, especially with the Hierophant here, she's feeling like she may want to initiate coming back together. And again, with this Page of Cups, she may be even looking toward coming towards you, Aquarius, with some kind of apology or offer of some sort to make things right. Especially with Justice out here in this set of cards with her energy. I do feel again that this situation, whatever happened between the two of you, has affected other people. And I do feel that this Queen of Pentacles maybe feels, again, I do feel like this is you, Aquarius, but you decide what makes sense to you. I do feel like you feel that your relationships within a group of people, possibly family members with this Ten of Pentacles out here, was affected because of a situation with this Queen of Wands, and maybe that feeling like that's unfair, it's not right, that maybe you had to leave behind some other connections that were significant to you, or leave behind a group of people or a group of family members because this Queen of Wands was in the mix and you didn't want to be around her. Just throwing that out, that's a possibility. But with the Fool up here, the Knight of Swords, I feel like there is potential for a new beginning, taking a chance on a new start, trying again to see if things can't be made right. That's what I'm getting more than anything else. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia Tarot card, Aquarius, and see if we can't get any more advice from Spirit. Maybe some words of encouragement, next steps forward, or more information regarding the situation. At this point in time, with both of these queens in the upright, the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse up here in the underlying energy. But I do feel like these two queens, feels like separately they've kind of worked through things, at least with regard to their personal situation, not necessarily with the other person. So there is some positive energy on the table indicating to me that there is hope. But I do feel that both are skeptical, and I think this Queen of Wands in particular, whoever you're dealing with, Aquarius, is especially concerned and worried. Perhaps worried that they're not going to be able to make things right, or muster up the courage to come forward and try to work things out with you, is my feeling. So let's get one card for Aquarius to wrap up this reading. Let's see where we can go from here. This Queen of Pentacles, Aquarius, you may not even be aware that this Queen of Wands has you on their mind. It may have been a significant period of time, perhaps, that there's been communication. If there has been communication, I don't think it's been significant or moved you two forward in any way, shape, or form. So you may be unaware or not even know that this Queen of Wands maybe is considering approaching or reconnecting in some way, shape, or form. So we have the Four of Water. Interesting, because we had this card. I pulled this for another sign not too long ago. So the Four of Water, and I do feel like this is going to definitely resonate for you. Aquarius, if you're resonating with this reading already, you will definitely get something out of this card. So let's find it and read it for you, and then we're going to wrap up this reading. So the Four of Water, it's about a page. Okay, Aquarius, so here we go. The Four of Water stands before you with quiet confidence and awareness. Despite his scarred appearance, he sees only beauty when he looks at his reflection. A gentle smile curves his lips as he regards himself with kindness and understanding. He has many weaknesses and during his lifetime has made many mistakes, and yet he chooses to see the lessons he has learned and forgive himself, instead of holding on to feelings of shame, regret, and guilt. Every scar makes him more beautiful, and every mistake presents him the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become wiser. Like all of us, he has many strengths to balance out his weaknesses, and it is these strengths on which he chooses to focus. He believes he is deserving of both love and happiness, and even when life offers an experience that scars, he refuses to allow hurt or disappointment to erode his self-belief or close his heart. This does not mean that he is blind to his flaws. Rather, he accepts them for what they are, parts of a whole that is imperfect and perfect at the same time. The Four of Water arrives in your reading to ask whether you look at yourself with less love than you should. Do you see only your flaws and imperfections and feel as if you should apologize for having them, instead of seeing them as something that gives you depth and character? Those flaws and scars and imperfections are aspects of your nature that make you truly beautiful. You would shine like the sun if you would accept them and forgive them and allow them to simply be a part of who you are. It is time to let go of the idea that to be perfect is to be without flaw. Stop looking for the perfect relationship, the perfect idea or creation, the perfect career or the perfect opportunity. Every relationship, every idea or creation, every career path, and every opportunity has flaws, imperfections, and the potential to fail or go awry. Realize that perfection is a paradoxical state that exists only when there is peaceful acceptance and unconditional love for those scars, weaknesses, and flaws. Perfection is only achieved in seeing, accepting, and loving the flaws, knowing that they are an undeniable, necessary part of the beautiful, magical whole. The Four of Water comes to ask you that you release any feelings of inadequacy or discomfort. You are in this moment everything you are meant to be and so much more. Love yourself without condition. There you go, Aquarius. I think that wrapped this reading up nicely, because what I'm getting more than anything else is that there was probably some kind of dysfunction within this relationship. I mean, obviously there was some kind of downfall that separated these two and caused some problems within this relationship. However, it's a deep enough connection that these two can definitely mend what happened between them if they just come to terms with the fact that they're human and everybody makes mistakes. And if you're willing to accept that and try again, take those chances, try again, keep moving forward, keep taking responsibility for learning from your past mistakes, healing past wounds, and then being willing to, initiate responsibility and move forward, then this relationship can be healed. And I think that's probably what's being called for right here in this reading, is that enough time has passed. Both parties have had the opportunity to work on what's going on in their own heads, and now it's maybe time to come together and see if they can't make peace and bring about some justice within this relationship and mend it. So I wish you all the luck, Aquarius. I hope that this reading helped you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Aquarius. Take care.